semifinal to get into, or in the losers bracket final to get up to face off against Big D. So we got all kinds of different matches going on all around us. Co-ed doubles just wrapped up with the Puckets taking the final co-ed championship for the season, the regular season here in 19. Somehow I'm able to see this bracket, but I don't know what it's called. Yeah. Test mode, Pro Series.
It's the Pro Series main. Branson is the only one that doesn't have test on it. The rest of them do.
Yeah, T17. So as soon as he lets this go live, we'll be able to monitor everything going on all the courts, and we'll keep you up to date on all of that action. So it'll be Rex Urich facing off against Drew Wake and Gary Bearpaw, against Matt Gammon, Sebastian Barger against Devin Weiserman, Chase Puckett against Phil Barnett, Zach Mitchell and Steve Smith will square off in the sixth matchup. Jacob Whaley and Jeff McIntosh, Craig Irvin against Tommy Hewick, and Tyler Amos, Hollywood Page. You'll be able to watch that one on the CBC Court 1. Nicholas Gardner took Bryce Jefferson, kind of his buddy. We'll see how that one goes. Rudy Fernandez yelled out Tom Gustafson. That's going to be a good one. I would love to be able to be a fly on the wall on that match.
Yes.
Charlie Case and Scotty Ball, Doug Parker and Richard Jones, Aaron Lambert and Jonathan Nail, Justin DeBruzen, and Kim Dice are going to face off, the 11 and the 22 seeds, and then Dustin Arndt and Todd Gammon as well. So those are the matchups that you will see to find out who makes it to the bracket of 16.
Chris Norris says Douglas Parker's going to win it all. I would like to know, who do you think is going to win it all?
Yeah,
before it all started, who do you think is going to win it all?
Great question. We'll be able to go back and find out who the
who do you think? We got to make a pick too.
genie eyes are on.
Make a pick.
Boy, we do have to get a. Ashton, the Pro Series about ready to get underway. We've done our first round drawings. He's first. You going where?
It should be up now.
All right, everything is live. All the tablets are ready to roll. So once these guys have finished their final throws,
Tom, I agree.
I think Tom Gustafson has a real good chance.
I agree.
I think that's a safe bet. I'm looking down the list. I think.
I know, me too.
Sebastian Barger, if he gets on a tear, he could do it. Drew Waking.
Yeah, that's who I'm. But I'm between Tom and Drew.
All right, what's it good? We have to pick one. You take one, and I'll take the other one.
Tom.
All right, I wanted Tom, but that's all right. No, I'll take Drew Waking any day of the week. These guys are going to fire up these tablets, and we are going to be underway. The final Pro Series skins, a final bracket of 16 was expanded to an option to play in a 32. These are games to 21. And when we get down to the final 16, those will be skins games played right here on center court.
It's almost just like a singles match.
Yeah, it really is. And this is one final, and this is what my man Phil was like, God, he goes, I finally make it to a Pro Series bracket, and I still got to play my way in to play skins. I said, well, we weren't going to make it that easy on you, bud.
No. Joshua Moore said Craig wins it all, and Burton Grimes says Nell if his air mails are on. Fire. You didn't say fire, but I added that for you.
No. So somehow these guys got started, and they were keeping track in their head. So it's already 8-2. Matthew Davis up over Brandon Earls. Yeah, appreciate you.
Look at this.
Yeah, you know what? Ready, fire, aim.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know why anybody is surprised. Cornhole players do what cornhole players want to do when they want to do it, and you will not stop them.
My man Drew Waking wins, Dan said, and Chase Puckett wins it all, said Casey.
All right, very good. We'll keep those comments coming. Brandon adds a deuce to the tally, so 8-4. He cuts the lead down to a half. Right now, no other games have a score reporting. I don't know how many games you'll be able to see on Scoreholio, depending upon your phone or whatever you've got set up, but no matter what, we'll keep you posted. Steph Burgett next to me. Parker.
Burgett.
I'm saying Burgett because it's a fine French. You told me how to say it, but I'm sticking with mine. I'm sticking with the French pronunciation. Burgett.
Fine.
Burgett.
Parker does not correct anyone.
Huh?
He doesn't correct anyone either. They'll say it, and he'll be like, yeah, that's how to say it. I'm like, no, it is not.
No. Burgett.
Burgett is how everybody else says it. They're like, is it Burgett? And he's like, yeah, it's fine.
Like Burgoo. Like
Dustin says Chase
Kentucky
Puckett.
Burgoo. Yeah, there's a
Two
lot
Chase
of folks think
Pucketts.
Chase Puckett. I
Alright.
think. So far, the lone Gary Bearpaw shout out has been from our man Oz over here, 13-4. Matthew Davis looking to make short work of
What is
Batman,
happening?
or more short work of Brandon. I mean,
Right.
yeah, Batman stepping up, man.
First pick.
All of a
Could get the
sudden,
first one.
Yeah, nice roll bag right there. Could be a little bit of regret from Brandon Earls
Yeah.
when all is said and done. What's he throwing?
Or it might have fueled his fire, you know?
Very well could have.
I think it did.
Well, we watch Batman in a lot of different majors, and when he gets fired up and he gets ready to go, he's got a very deliberate toss. That's not going to be one that he relishes and dreams about. Oh, but Brandon lets him off the hook,
All right.
and that's going to cost him
Calm down.
a couple more. It's 9 on 5. Good
Whew.
golly.
Ryan LaBelle said, is the man,
He
said
is.
Justin.
He is the man. 13 on 4. I don't know where I got 5 on 9. I don't know what I was talking about. Usually.
I mean, who predicted this? No one.
No, I don't think anybody did, except maybe, possibly, Matthew Davis. Look at that. Boy, he is just
I think he predicted
gonna
21
run
to 0.
Run it up and take them both. Is he going to try to grab one? Oh, he tried. He tried to bounce it backward. That's going to cost him 4. That's going to be 17 to 4.
Wow.
The
Jeez.
number 1 seed goes out and makes his pick. Could it blow up in his face? You're just maybe a few frames from finding out. But
Caleb, this is the Skins game. The rules are a little different this time.
yeah, they'll be playing Skins after they get down to the bracket of 16. This was just an opportunity to have 16 more pros work their way into it, but also honor the top 16 players through the course of the previous Skins game. So they'll do it here in just a little while once we get these first rounds of games underway. Gary Bearpaw out over Matt Gammon 2-0. Philip Barnett over Chase Puckett 1-0. Jacob Whaley over Jeff McIntosh 4-0. Urban and Hewick are tied at 2. And those are the only scores reporting right now.
Come on, Brendan needs a lock in if he wants to.
All right, there's a 10 on 6, so Brandon's able to cut that deficit at 17 on 8.
Maddie Davis, let's go Batman. Maximus is rooting you on the TV saying, Daddy, Daddy.
Yeah,
Aw,
there you
that's
go.
sweet.
Right on. Throw it up onto the screen. If you got a smart TV, put the YouTube channel up there. If you want to put the Facebook feed up there, you can do that as well. But love to have you commenting, see what you got to say about what's going on and what you can see. There are matches going on throughout. The Skins portion of the program will begin, as we mentioned, when we get down to that bracket of 16. Each of these guys have one pinned up on the left side. Just going to go for the Washington. Oh, no.
Oh.
Batman gives up the deuce right there, so it's going to be 17 to 10. Brandon Earls works his way into double figures, and this is what we talked about
Right.
early. We didn't see that kind of that blowout up front, but now he's starting to tighten the noose just a little bit, and this is when the Batman starts to realize who's standing shoulder to shoulder
Right.
with him. And there's one right up the.
Definitely
Up
cannot
the butt.
let up on Brandon Earls. He's number 1 for a reason.
He is, and the irony is, if there's anybody, we always talk about the different pitch styles. If there was anybody in this organization that mimicked or looked like Caleb Hurt
Yeah.
in stature, in look and feel, and also in his delivery, it would be Brandon
Yes.
Earls.
I agree.
He's going to lay low there and just bunch it up. Got a big old timeout from Matthew Davis. He wants to go down and look and see what's going on down there. It's a mess up above the board, as you can see. A little laundry basket built up.
What would be your call here? Would you try to airmail it and
I think so. In
Yeah.
worst case, if it all gets jammed up, he's left
That's
all
fine.
of Brandon's bags up top. He's got what? Matt's got one underneath. Has he got one down?
yes, he does.
No, and he does. That's what he does, and he drops. Oh, is
Nice.
he able to? That's a nice bag right there. He leaves 3 of Brandon's up top.
Yes.
So that's going to be a 12 on 6.
Is
No,
one
it's
of
a 10
Matthews
on
up on
8.
top
Oh.
though?
Oh, I think.
Yeah, one of
that
Matthews
was
is
his.
up, okay.
I saw that orange. I thought that was it. So it was a 19. I was gonna say,
19 to 10.
that would have done it right there, but 19 to 10 again.
Jeez.
Gary Bearpaw 5-2 up over Matt Gammon. Drew Waking up over Rex Urick 8-0. Sebastian Barger up 7-0 over Devin Weissman. Philip Barnett up 5-0 over Chase Puckett. Zach Mitchell nodded at 2 with Steve Smith. Jacob Whaley 6-0 over Jeff McIntosh. Craig Irvin tied at 4 with Tommy Hewitt. Tyler Amos down 5-0 to Hollywood Page. Could that have been another one that blows up in his face? Nice and easy.
Right here.
When he
Wow.
runs it off the back.
Matthew
and
Davis
that does it.
takes it.
How about
What
that? The Batman comes out of the
is
Batcave.
happening?
Bruce Wayne is playing on his shoulder. I'll tell you something. That right there, what we just talked about,
Oh
there
my
could be some
gosh.
big surprises, and the Batman makes it to the
Huge.
final bracket of 16. He will be playing Skins, and now Brandon Earls is off to sit and think about his choices. The
Wow.
question becomes now, will the same be said for
Called
Tyler
it.
Amos, who has now come back 5-4? It's 5-4 Hollywood Page up over Tyler Amos. Bryce Jefferson 5-1 over